This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by the North Law Firm. For car accidents and negligent security cases, call Joe at 239-337-1191. And by Lee Health.
Southwest Florida, welcome to another edition of Lee Pitts Live. We are here on location at Southwestern Vocational Training, a leader in the industry for healthcare and Southwest Florida. They train a lot of people, so be sure to get in touch with them here in North Fort Myers. We have a fabulous show for you. Big shout out to Sylvia Durisme, the director here at Southwestern Vocational Training, for hosting Lee Pitts Live. We'll get a chance to talk to the incomparable principal at Dunbar Community School. Ken Burns is here. We'll also get a chance to get some girl talk, and you're gonna get a surprise today because the girl talk host, Tashika, she's gonna be getting interviewed by the Career Minutes with Sylvia host, Sylvia. So that's gonna be cool to see them on TV at the same time. And at the close of our show, we'll talk to attorney Joe North of the North Law Firm. We caught up with him out at Haitian Community Day in Fort Myers. All that's happening right now. We'll be right back. Southwest Florida, welcome back. We're so thrilled to have here the man, the myth, the legend, Ken Barnes. Let's work you in. Ken, it was so good to get you here. Principal at Dunbar Community School. What is Dunbar Community School, Ken?
Dunbar Community School is a school that designed to service the community for ESOL students and GED students, students trying to obtain their GED and students trying to learn English as a second language.
Mm-hmm. Since you've been there now, getting over about 2 years?
2 years, going on 3 years.
What excites you most about what you've learned in those 2 years?
Come with a desire and a commitment to make their lives better through education. That is very rewarding. We just went to graduation on yesterday, and to see some of those same students to graduate is a very rewarding experience.
The typical person, I know it's not typical, but kind of describe a person who would be a student at Dunbar Community School and how they can go about becoming a student.
A typical student is a student usually has had their education interrupted for some reason or another, whether they had a child, whether they just got tired of school and decided to drop out of school. Students that come from other countries. We service over 27 different countries at Dunbar Community Schools. So it varies, and to become a student, all one has to do is to visit our site, come into our building, and apply for ESOL or for GED.
I see. The SOS program, what is that, and what does SOS stand for?
I'm glad.
Sound like an emergency.
I'm glad you asked.
SOS.
Well, let me start by saying the SOS program is another component that is for servicing our community. But what I want to say is how this whole thing came about is some years ago we had issues with students getting killed on a regular basis, teenagers. And we went to an event up at Quality of Life. And Jared Edie kind of challenged the community to do something. So at that particular time, I went back and thought about what I can do, what can I contribute to help our community and our teens be safe. And this is the funny part about it, is that this was actually given to me a message from God. And what you have to understand is that what people need to know, that God does speak to you.
Okay.
So he gave me those letters, SOS. And I asked the same question you asked. What is this? What is So we started out with Save Our Students. Mm-hmm. We ended up with Support Our Students. And God,
I like that.
And God gave us some incredible people to help flourish his plan. Like my wife, Shirley Burns, Moses Jackson, Malcolm Johnson, former Fox worker, Floyd, Henry Floyd, Leila Floyd, Jared Edie, Sandra Saldana, and one other person, LaShawn Collier. So, I did say Moses Jackson. So all of us got together and we contributed, as my wife reminds me, over 1,000 hours in volunteer time trying to develop a program, the SOS program, to help youth just get off the street, find them jobs, to keep them busy, and give them experience in working to make our community a better place for them.
What has been the results from the first year? What happened?
The first year, we started out with 65 students.
Whoa.
Now we are seeking 120. We're at about 118 as we speak.
How does one become a student?
All they simply have to do is apply. They call up.
Give that number.
Our number is 239-334-2941.
Does it cost any money to be a part of the
It's
program?
a free program. And speaking of cost, I would say this. Our superintendent of schools, who has a vision and a heart for children, said if we could come up with a program that he would support that program.
Dr. Akins?
Dr. Atkins has been really supportive of our program, and we want to thank him for allowing us, the school district, to have input in what we're doing. Fantastic program.
What is the long-term goal for the program?
Long-term program is for it to be consistent, for it to build. Right now, we have people that's trying to get in, but we're going to have to, at some point, cut it off because of the numbers that we're trying to do.
What ages can attend?
Ages 14 through 18 is what we're seeking.
Who are some of your sponsors? The Lee County School District and?
Lee County School District, Esmond Lewis Law Firm, City of Fort Myers.
Shout out to Esmond.
My wife and I just visited people on, and that's the great thing about this, is that it's involving the whole community. Companies like Publix, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Popeye's Chicken, all have agreed to help us, to help kids to find employment so that they have income.
And that kicks off this summer?
That kicks off this summer. June 11th ends on July 19th.
Okay, and by the time people see this or hear this, if it's already going on, is it too late for them to look into trying to become a part of the program?
I would say they should look into it as soon as possible. And if you aren't going to be a part of the program, we are looking for hands, mentors, people who can come out and share their time with these students to help engage them in things like conflict resolution, budgeting and financing, and just giving them some counseling and direction. So if you can't enroll, come out and volunteer.
I got to get out there.
You got to get out there.
Okay, I know you're going to hold me to that.
Yep, I will.
So is anything else happening at the Dunbar Community School this summer?
We have a couple of things happening. We have the half-cent tax forum that will be held out there. We have hurricane preparedness that will be done this Thursday, probably done by the time this aired. But those things, something is always happening at Dunbar Community School.
Man, one of the things I like about the school too is so clean, man. Every time I come in there and that history, it just feels like I'm at home when I come into that beautiful school.
It is a great location and great things happen there.
And you're the perfect principal for it. Let's bump you out. As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like Ken Barnes and all the fine people at Dunbar Community School who are doing it. We'll be right back.